What is popping YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Endgame. So, it's an exciting time to be alive. Why? Because on the 20th of March, Marvel Studios and Disney will officially own Fox, which means they will own The Simpsons, they will own Avatar, they will own X-Men, they will own Fantastic Four, they will own Deadpool, etc. So it's an exciting time to be alive. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos that we produce on a daily basis. All the love and support that we get is fantastic. So we are giving away a Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet at the end of March, which is a pretty damn awesome prize, but I want to give back to the people that help support the channel. We're still on the quest to hit 100,000 subscribers. We've been on the grind for nearly 2 years, but it isn't how far or how fast you get there. It's being relevant and staying consistent. So we've got a pretty awesome video today, in my opinion. So it's technically a video I've already done, but we're coming at it from a completely different angle. So we first did this video on the 29th of August 2018. It is in fact one of my bigger videos for Avengers Infinity War. So the title of that video is Avengers 4 Thanos Snap wakes up Galactus inside the quantum realm, and then it's going over Avengers 5's villains breakdown. So now they do own Fox officially, well, officially on the 20th. The deal's pretty much done. We could, in fact, have Galactus appear somewhere. Now, if Galactus was actually going to appear anywhere, it would make the most sense that when Thanos did the finger snap, snapped his fingers, erased half the universe, that it would somehow wake up Galactus inside of the quantum realm. And the most popular option on every single Reddit post, Twitter questionnaire, Twitter poll, whatever you like, is Galactus. Everyone wants to see Galactus inside the MCU because Fox have done a pretty bad variation of Galactus on their big screen, and the last Fantastic Four movie was pretty bad. So an interesting theory has come across on the internet, and seeing as we do have a bit of the following, I do want to cover this theory as it kind of is the complete opposite to what I'm saying on my video dating back to August. So the title is Endgame, why the next big bad is Galactus. So let's paraphrase and read what it actually says. So there has been a lot of talk about who the next big bad will be, and that it will be set up in Endgame. A lot of people I've talked about Galactus, but I don't think anyone has gone over why it might be Galactus. I've been reading all theories created in the last few months, so maybe someone has posted this, but I haven't seen it. So yes, like he says, and like I said, Galactus is the #1 pick for everyone. And a lot of points in this are very interesting. That's why we do it. That's why I'm doing this video. So what if Galactus has been there right this whole time? Now, we're not going over Galactus is the Power Stone theory, because that's a pretty decent theory that's already been said and done. What if he was there the whole time? What if he was doing this to protect the universe? What if he wasn't crazy? We know his planet was destroyed. It's implied it was from climate change or global warming. Thanos suggests by saying Titan had too many mouths, but not enough to go around. Then it says, when he was faced with extinction, I provide a solution. This, of course, was by killing half the planet's population. He then claims he is the survivor. It seems like the Russos are asking us to believe the planet got overcrowded somehow. Thanos said, let's kill half the population, and no one listened. Then everyone died because there was essentially too many people. Not a great love story. And it doesn't really make any sense. Global warming does not knock a planet off its axis. Like Star-Lord said, Titan it doesn't kill almost the entire species. Titan looks like there was a massive war on the planet, and every living thing down to the smallest marble were killed. Even when the comet hit Earth, a huge amount of living people survived. If climate change does cause an apocalypse, there would still be people living in caves and small creatures running around. Life is incredibly resistant, and yet every trace of it has been wiped out in Titan. So this is pretty interesting. Let's divulge. In the comics, Thanos destroyed Titan, but there is no suggestion I'm aware of that it is canon in the MCU. So what happened? Galactus. Galactus is a being who goes to planets and sucks out the energy of the planet, essentially eating the planet up. This means all living energy on the planet. What happened on Titan? It is completely sucked dry of all life. And yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I'm sure Star-Lord has seen planets that were destroyed in war before, and he is still shocked by the conditions on Titan. When he notes that it is off its axis, it could be a result of Galactus' machine sucking out the energy from the core. Also, something he does. We know the core is destroyed because the planet no longer has any gravity. This is directly noted by Mantis when she jumps up and down. I do not know the details from an astronomical standpoint, but I think it's unlikely that a planet with no gravity can hold itself together. This means at some point Titan had gravity which was created by the planet spinning, and that would create a molten core. If the core is extracted, then the gravity stops, allowing Mantis to float around as well as the others or debris. So it's pretty interesting because this guy's right. No one has ever actually spoken about what happened on Titan. And it does make for a good theory, a good analogy, that maybe Galactus did devour Titan just like, or tried to. The crux of this theory is specific trait of Galactus. He eats planet when they are ripe. Thanos, being cursed with knowledge, figured out that Galactus would not attack any planets if they did not have enough life energy to eat. This is the key to Thanos' entire motivation to destroy Galactus' food source, so that the other half of the universe will survive. Despite being insane, he's actually making a decision that will save trillions. Even though it's a terrible decision and probably not the best in the solution, Thanos was cursed with knowledge because he predicted Galactus coming. He didn't destroy Titan. Thanos does go mad, but he is going around the universe killing off half of the planets because he thinks that he would save Titan. He thinks he's saving those planets from destruction from Galactus. In the trailer for EG and BW says that Thanos wiped out half of all living creatures. This makes sense as Galactus feeds off all life. It doesn't even make sense that Thanos would kill off half of the livestock and people if he wanted to prevent deaths from starvation, etc. As much as I hate Thanos beating all of the Avengers, it also just doesn't make sense that Marvel would make a movie about an evil villain obliterating everyone just for the dramatic effect. The story is so much better if he's doing so for a legitimate reason. This is also why Thanos doesn't just double the resources, because this would actually just draw in Galactus even faster. One other way this could impact the story is Doctor Strange 14 million plus futures. Maybe the reason it was so hard to win was because this would include beating Galactus, not killing half the universe. There's a lot of other threads to this theory, but why does everyone think about this theory? So this is very interesting because when you actually think about it, it still does not make any sense. And obviously, yes, this is a Reddit post and it's got 82% upvote, but it's clear to me that Galactus is coming sometime soon because it just doesn't make any sense. When you think about it from a logical standpoint, Titan is absolutely destroyed. Did Galactus come? Is he coming? It's very interesting. See, I really like this theory, but I also really like a theory that I suggested back in August when I said that the Finger Snap woke up Thanos inside the quantum realm. That's where he's been hiding all this time. Because now the Disney Fox deal is complete. Everyone is like, yeah, but it's too late. It's too late to act. No, it's really not too late. It really isn't too late. Because unofficially, Disney, Marvel could have been working on adding Galactus or adding this greater threat, because now it's the middle of March, a week today, which is the 20th, they can officially start working, start talking, and the end of April, they could easily end tag or put a greater threat in the movie officially. So it's not too far-fetched to think this greater threat that has been promoted absolutely everywhere, with blogs going viral, with YouTube videos going viral about this greater threat, because there's that book that says that there was a higher being that Celestials was scared of. And then the Russo bros going, oh, Thanos has retired. He's done. He did what he set out to do. Obviously, this movie is going to be centric around Thanos. But it's also going to be centric around building the next villain. Now, I've seen a lot of counter arguments for and against why they don't have to build up the next villain. They clearly are going to build up the next villain for Avengers 5 because as you, the listener of this video, you're going to be expecting them at Comic-Con San Diego in July, which I'm 99.99% recurring, pretty much going to be attending it. I'm expecting in Hall H on the Saturday for Kevin Feige to announce another Avengers movie within the next few years. Because as we know in Phase 4, we've got Spider-Man Far From Home, and we've also got Black Widow, we've got the Eternals, we've got Doctor Strange 2, and we've got Black Panther 2. And it's also unofficially being confirmed that the MCU will never be the same again. It's going to be rewritten. According to the Atomic website that is listing tickets for Avengers Endgame, so it kind of does make sense that they would have a rough idea of the real synopsis. But like I said in yesterday's video, these synopsis keep getting changed, but because we report news, we report news. So is there a likelihood that Galactus could appear in Avengers Endgame? It's very, very likely. So if you go onto YouTube yourself and type in Galactus, there is a plethora of videos. Let's just go over a few. Galactus may be in Avengers 4, 1.7 million views. Supervillain Galactus, 2.8. How Galactus debuts in Avengers Endgame, 700,000. There is so many Galactus videos that have been made recently. Oh damn, my video is actually on the first page as well. Wow. Galactus is the Power Stone. There is so many Galactus theories, and generally a theory, if you keep talking about it, will turn out to be true. We know they are going to introduce these other villains, Galactus, Doctor Doom, the X-Men, Fantastic Four. It's just a case of when will they? Now they can officially include Galactus in the movie if they want to. Now there is a video here from, I don't know, I think it's a Spanish channel that is essentially saying Captain Marvel presents the next greater threat villain. Have you seen, I can't really translate it, but essentially it's a thumbnail with Galactus. Do you get my point? Everyone who makes content is wanting or is hoping that Galactus will appear in Avengers Endgame. Now it's not too late. They literally, I know to add a character like Galactus would take months and months with the VFX team to create someone, but they really could build a teaser in the next, well, realistically, six weeks-ish to the end of April. They realistically could put a tag in there, a greater threat in there, a massive Easter egg in there for Galactus to be awoken inside the quantum realm. Or maybe this theory is correct, or maybe Galactus was behind everything from day one, but officially they couldn't say it. But as soon as this contract, as soon as everyone signed off, the legal teams, everything's signed off on the March 20th, they can say, well, they're not going to tell us if Galactus is coming, but Galactus could be the greater threat. There is a bigger possibility, probability-wise, that the next villain will be teased in Avengers 4 to it not being teased. But anyway, guys, let me know. Is Galactus the secret villain? Is Galactus stuck inside the quantum realm? Is Galactus the real reason why the Mad Titan wanted to destroy half of the world? Every universe, so to speak. But anyway, guys, this is a theory video. But like I said, there has been the Disney news about the merger being closed by the end of next week, which is going to be pretty cool. On the 20th of March, the X-Men are coming home. Galactus is coming home. And we're going to get a lot of awesome stories coming out over the next few weeks about this. But hopefully someone like Galactus, maybe Silver Surfer, someone could crop up in this movie. But I just want to see Galactus at some point. Just tease him for like the next few years. I don't think they're going to do a massive Thanos style teaser where they tease a character for the next 10 years. I don't really think I'm going to do that. I think the next biggest threat will be teased instantly. Like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.